Okay, I like the hair options for this one. The only thing I would say is maybe refine these things a bit and try not to make them too rough. Make it like give it a bit of finesse, or what's the word I'm looking for? Like make it a bit more sophisticated, because the way it's sketched, it's it looks like something that was rushed, like you just rushed to do this. If I was going to draw this hair, maybe I'll make it be more. First of all, what's the shape that we're looking for? Are we looking for a round shape? Are we looking for an oval shape like this? Because there's a guy in Nigeria called Wole Soyinka. If you know Wole Soyinka's hair, if we're going to simplify, let me write his name down in case you want to look him up. His name is Wole Soyinka. So this is the shape of Wole Soyinka's hair. Wole Soyinka's hair is like this. So if I was to, so Wole Soyinka's hair is like this. Now it's rough. Like there's a lot of things going on like inside of there. Obviously there's going to be a lot of detailing there, but overall, if you were to simplify the shape, it should give you something reasonable. And the reason for this is when people are going to draw, like, because you're going to send this thing down the pipeline. So there could be somebody there's going to be storyboard artists who would draw this thing over and over again. And you want them to be able to just like do this, to just communicate, okay, this is the guy standing there like that. Maybe his arms are lifted up. So you want the storyboard guy to just be able to do this without having to draw all the detail, like, and we get like they can draw with shorthand because they understand the shape. I'm just gonna leave this drawing here because they understand the shape language. So try to keep shape language at the back of your mind when doing all these things. Hi guys. So in the fall of 2025, I got to host an 8-week masterclass titled Ethnic Character Design for Animation, which had a decent number of signups. I got to share a ton of rich information, secrets, industry insights that I used to craft an award-winning character like Noni Eyes of Wakanda. The sessions were archived and compiled into a digestible course. The course will be available for purchase on Gumroad from 26th of February 2026. If you are an intermediate level artist seeking to diversify your portfolio to include culturally grounded characters in animation, then this is for you. Thank you for listening and see you on February 26th. So what shape is this? This is like an oval shape. Yeah, for the hair, that's that for the hair. This is generic hair. This is very generic. I probably would not give this as an option, but I mean, it could also work, as an option. Maybe, yeah, maybe if he has like fades. I mean, we're going to eventually get to coloring this thing, but if it was like maybe he has salt and pepper type of hair, but then the top part of his hair is dark, and then this side is like gray. This side is gray. I think that's what would make sense for this, because otherwise this hair is like a very, very simple and generic hair, which is probably not a good option. This cap is a very significant cap for Yoruba. So it would have been nice to see the reference where you got this from, but you have to draw it properly. You know, you have to draw it properly. That's that for this one. And then for this one, so the lineup of outfits. Okay, so you did, how many is this? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is 7. I think what I requested for was 6. Is it 6 or 4? Anyway, okay, I actually asked for a casual and a ceremonial outfit. So I don't know which of them is ceremonial. I don't know which one is casual, but I'm just gonna judge them based on what I see. I know this is your reference. I don't know if you later watched the video from last week, because I spent a lot of time, you know, communicating how to be able to use references literally as well as in a sunesis way. And from what I see, I don't really see a lot of sunesis that went your into your options, but these are still cool options anyway. These are cool options. If I were to pick my top ones, I like this one, and I like this one too. I like that it looks different. And I guess this is set in, yeah, this is supposed to be like a a guy that came from the future, right? So remember, we always have to remember the story, because that's the guiding light, for everything we're doing. So I'm thinking about the futuristic nature of what I'm looking at. These ones don't cut it. This one is too literal. This one is too literal. It doesn't have that feeling of something that leans towards sci-fi or futuristic. So yeah, probably these two. Probably these two. I don't know what materials. I don't know if you've thought about the materials that you're going to use to design these characters further, because it'd be nice to have an idea of the material, because in the next 2 weeks we're going to be looking at rendering out material. So I don't know what materials these are, but the overall silhouette like is really cool. This one is giving a shape, an interesting shape. This one too is giving an interesting shape. This one is more like this, and this one is this. Yeah, it's interesting. What I'll also say to help make this thing a bit more advanced is to refine everything happening inside here. So for example, we can give him some type of embroidery, that leads the eyes upwards. We can give him some kind of interesting embroidery. And I would get rid of this thing, because this is very generic. This shape is too generic. So if I'm going to leave that shape, I need to complicate it a bit by adding all this type of details to it to make it look more refined. Then maybe if I give him a belt, I mean, it's not necessary, but we could find ways to make this thing look more interesting. Add more intricate detailing here and there. Maybe there's a shape inside here, or maybe the shape is like this, and then we have like some kind of intricate things going on inside here. Because this is futuristic. So you need to go back and look at this and get references, futuristic references, because most of the references I see here are, they are too grounded. Like, these are really grounded stuff. You need to mix it up with futuristic stuff, futuristic shapes, symbols, and things to add to the mix. And you definitely will come up with something more interesting. Yeah, that's it.